So apparently my phone ran out of memory, so we're gonna, I guess, continue part 2 here. This is set up. You can change the beeps on and off, which is nice. On, off. Things like this backup mode. This is where you I don't know, back M. I don't know what that is. This brake channel thing. I don't know. See, it says off. That is where you can actually, if you turn it on, that's how you can control it. So DVD player, by turning that off, the DVD player will still play DVDs even while you're driving. Nice feature, I guess, for road trips. Normally, there's an easy way around this on most units, is to the ground wire, the wire that detects what gear it is in. You would ground that normally, and that's how you would bypass that safety feature. So you can change between languages on English, that sort of thing. Display, I mean, here are all your settings and that sort of thing. And so, nice transition. It shows you where you want your focal point of your sound. So you can, over, I want it on the left, I want it on the right, I want it up, back, side to side. I just want it in the middle. Time, again, it's pretty self-explanatory. It tells you 12-hour mode. Again, there's nothing that really explains this. This is 12-hour time versus 24-hour time. So it says 1:10 instead of 13:10 because military time. You got your date features here. That's pretty cool. Got info on the system as well. What version it's running, that sort of thing. So we'll go back to general. And we're in setup, right? That's what that says there. I'm gonna go back home, and so you can see it's got TV, auxiliary inputs, Bluetooth, iPod setup. It says previous, so we're gonna click the previous because we're gonna go to the previous menu. And it's not failing on me touching. I'm just not touching it very well. So you see, this says USB disc for CDs, as well as DVDs, I believe. Radio, SD card, and GPS. I haven't really used the navigation. I don't know if it's good or bad. I can't really tell you. I haven't used it. My phone's GPS is pretty good, so that's what I use most of the time. So we're gonna go to radio, and you see you got FM2. FM3, AM1, AM2, so lots of chances for presets here. Disc, I don't have any discs in there, so it's not going to switch. TV, I don't have it hooked up. I don't have the antenna, so no TV signal either. And this is where it kind of confuses me. So I don't know how to get back to the radio from here, and I guess I can click band, but then, okay, there it is. Alright, so sometimes that didn't work for me. I don't know, maybe I'm just an idiot. You got your mute buttons, mute the radio, which is nice if you're taking a phone call and you're not using Bluetooth. You've got eject buttons up here. You also got another. The setup button doesn't never seem to work, right? Well, you've also got that setup there. So plenty of redundancies. And again, you want to go back to setup, click home, go to next, more setup. So you have 3 ways to get to the setup screen. My opinion. Not necessary. Work on some of the other features. I shouldn't have 3 ways to get to settings that I'm not usually changing anyways. Alright, so we're going to go back to radio, unmute it, and then you've got this pops off here. This is where you can put in, you can't really see in there, it's a mini USB slot, as well as an SD card slot in there. And then over here, this is the GPS card reset. The GPS they gave you is just on a little SD card. There's also a reset button in there. It's kind of hard to see, crappy video camera, but you get the picture. They do supply you with a iPod connector cable as well, which is pretty handy. That I have routed into my glove box. Let's see if I got a flashlight in here. see if I can't show you. The GPS or the iPod cable is long enough to reach the iPod back in here. iPod is currently covered up with paper, but as you can see, iPod's in there. So the cable is long enough to kind of get the iPod in there. There's also a USB cord in there. So nice that it's out of sight and relatively out of mind. With the exception that sometimes my iPod has trouble turning on. They also give you a nice remote, which is normally nice, except this remote is massive. This is almost as big as my TV remote at home. This is huge. This is way too confusing and complicated to actually use it. One thing they don't tell you, if you want to hit the advanced settings, then you would go 1, 3, 5, 7. I guess you do that in setup. 1. Well, I keep screwing it up. Alright, so you're doing 1, 3, 5, 7. Well, that's what they told me. I can't remember how to do it. Maybe it's from the home screen. 1, 3, 5, 7. If you press 1, 3, 5, 7 on this remote, it takes it to advanced setup options. Not really something that you never need to use. So this is another thing that actually bugged me. It's nice. They offer you the possibility to change this. I actually like that their default setting for the home screen. However, you can change it. It changes the background. And you've got like 6 different backgrounds. They're all not bad. The space one's kind of cool. I prefer just the basic one here. So they give you these 6 different solutions for that, but then you're stuck with chain link for the screen that I have showing most of the time. You cannot change this. That is just beyond stupid in my opinion. Overall, I've been kind of critical about it with the redundancies. Not thrilled about the appearance of the radio screen and that sort of thing. But overall, sound quality is pretty good. It's versatile. It looks phenomenal in there. I mean, it looks completely OEM. Doesn't look, aftermarket at all. You can see, turn it off. It just looks completely factory. You get to keep your Bluetooth, your steering wheel controls, no problem. It's just, for the bang for your buck, if you're just looking for a simple unit, this is the way to go. I've had some issues where it'll change the radio station on me automatically, as well as iPod tracks, which makes it kind of hard to listen to the radio. But I think that's just something specific to my unit. I haven't heard anybody else say that they have had those problems or anything like that. So, that being said, for $330 is what I paid to have it shipped to my door. It's a good radio to have. Very simple and looks just phenomenal. They did offer to replace this unit. I should note that. I've had the problems that I had with the tuning knob, with it changing radio stations, that sort of thing. They offered, if I paid $20, they would cover the other $40 to have it shipped back to Hong Kong, where it came from, and they would ship me a brand new unit. And so you can't really beat their customer service. They do have some good customer service, and they're trying to make it right. So I do applaud them for that. Kind of sucks that I have to pay $20 for basically a defective unit, but they could just tell me to go pound sand, so it could be worse. Anyways, I know this has been an iffy review at best. I don't do these things very often, and this is on the camera on my cell phone. So, there you have it. The review of the Eonon D5115Z. Hope you enjoyed.